Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own.
Shani, watch out. Move. How long you gonna make me wait? Can you get your sample here?
Sure, along with a bunch of dirt, rubble, and drowner droppings. I need a clean sample. From the lair, that'd be best.
Dead drowners everywhere.
Strange. Seems the monster tolerates them.
As long as they don't get too close, I guess. Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them. Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once you've killed the monster.
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test it, maybe discover some interesting properties.
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top, or back home.
But...
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
Fine.
Shani, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
Kar. Gadarash I'll Voot.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'm not conversed in common the whole way, except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross, or the Fakbarthoil, as their strange tongue has it, en route to Afir.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Damn it, don't remember a thing. Just some sewers, giant toad, and some boots. If that toad was their prince, guess I'm lucky to be alive.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honor, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice. Listen, there was a young woman, a medic, red hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home. We been at sea long?
Dunno rightly. Not that long. Though, on the other hand... But what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me off to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? I'm glad to be sailing to Afir. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes. Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Nay, black horses with white stripes they got in Zanguebar. That I'm sure of.
And who might you be?
Felipe Caligrand at your service. Petty thing, professional fence. And your guide about Oxenfurt. Won't have a bit of time.
And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, to their thinking, I had a hand in this one's death. See, I was their guide. Led them down into the sewers. But not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, I could have sat on my arse in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenfurt better than my own breeches.
Tried to break out yet?
Used every ounce of charm I got, and nothing doing. Might be my affair is rusty.
My affair's non-existent.
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. Could teach you something that time.
Elkal Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to you, Captain?
Alakal Sorkan. Galavat Kar U Albata Agel.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gileam Valar.
To me,
Karvarepener.
you'd be dead already. Vengeance is not ours to reap, Anna. We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Faith alakhe ul igulav.
What? Vilth.
Vilth alkhe ul egulath.
Elkal. Inkal avre ikel ugehereven ulviter.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There anyone here who speaks common?
Ah, there's this mercenary with him. Looks Adanian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking, but I doubt either will talk to you. How was you? Catch some shut-eye. Not go on flapping me tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I could actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
I remember. We met in White Orchard. You're...
Gaunter Odin, known also as Master Mirror. I helped you find your Yennefer. We meet again. And it seems you need my help again. Heard a noose awaits you. That is, if this slob doesn't kill you first.
How'd you get in here?
Long story, it'd bore you. I'd prefer to focus on something more useful, like getting you off this ship. Because you do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you?
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you return the favor.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed. When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, we shall meet at midnight at the crossroads, neath the willows near the village of Yantra. Ah, and I must give you something to remember me by.
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
Who are you gabbing with?
With no one.
Never liked boats. Not one bit. They heave like devils. Make me stomach churn. It'd be prime to sleep through the whole thing.
Didn't bargain for no storm. I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee.
To Ophir get us safe. The king's reward will be generous.
What about the prisoner?
Before the king we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies.
Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other?
The other drowned. We could do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I wish to see.
What kind of hell?
Carring, flaying, and quartering. This situation for regicide and names.
nerve.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives. Like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
How do you know we'd met, and that I'm not exactly thrilled with him now?
Please, Geralt. I knew the Ophiri had captured you. Was I not to know how this had come to pass? Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. It was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see
him. All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me, but, as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
What's the problem?
Oh, nothing. On your way now, good man.
Shut it, Gotthard. He could help. Little Red's band means to attack the village. Want revenge on Bertram. We haven't much, but we're willing to pay if you defend us.
Why's this band want revenge on you of all people?
Cause I ratted on them to the witch hunters.
Witch hunters care about bandits? Since when?
Little Red's band, they was terrorizing our village. We had none to defend us. Finally, Bertram went by the hunters, asked them. So the hunters went after him. We had a spell of peace, but now Little Red's learnt of it all. Wants to kill Bertram. He's done for if you don't help.
Who's Little Red?
Word is she fornicates with wolves and can tear a man apart with her bare mitts. A she-beast in human husk, though some call her a great beauty.
She leads a pack of deserters, true dregs, from different armies. The kind what knows killing and plundering well.
Fine. I'll handle the bandits. Go to your homes, bar the doors.
Beware of them, Witcher. They're the dangerous type, truly.
Oh, Witcher, did the villagers hire you?
They did, to defend them from monsters, and humans who can be monsters.
And you believe me to be such?
Are you?
Find out for yourself if you dare, or give me Bertram, and no one else will get hurt.
What did Bertram do to you to warrant vengeance?
Mean they didn't mention this bit? Then listen. He came to me a half-year back. Said he'd point out who's worth looting, in return for a share of the takings. But sometime on, the bugger grew greedy. He wanted more. I refused. That's when he set the witch hunters on us. Lost half me men 'cause of him. Now step aside, Witcher. This ain't your affair. We want Bertram, no one else. Give my word.
I won't get in your way. Do what you gotta.
Right decision, Witcher. See? Quick and painless. That's for you. For understanding. Let's go, gents!
surface here, dig their way out.
Time to end this. Not doors.
Time to end this.
Neckers surface here. Dig their way out. Show me what you got.
Oh, might be interested in a moment.
You're a long way from Ophir.
A long way, and with dangers fraught. But in our homeland, they say, in risk, there is honor.
Got a ring to it. Not true in my experience, though. Face plenty of risks. Honor, not so much.
Because risk issues from intent. Important is this intent. The long passage I brave to admire the unknown, and bring glory to myself and my liege. The world we must explore, virgin lands discover, new knowledge garner among our brothers than to spread. For is there in life a beauty greater than to admire the new, to stand in awe of the never-ending creation of the world?
That mean I've landed in a camp of explorers and philosophers?
Indeed. Your customs we come to observe, knowledge to exchange, and goods, naturally, to trade.
Quite the mount you've got.
Ah, yes. A loyal friend I have in Babietza, and she is wiser than many a man. Countless races we have won together.
So, an explorer and a jockey in one.
From where I come, small children ride, and not a gathering is by a horse race not crowned.
What did you bring from Ophir? Mind if I have a look?
Our craftsman's goods. You see worth in them?
Quite a bit, I'd say.
Ah, these are nothing compared to what I could offer had I not lost my prize diagrams.
How'd you lose them?
To thieves. In our travels, I and my companions surprise attacked by local ruffians were. The diagrams, their loss. I bemoan not so much as I do one of my comrades. Killed in the violence.
See if I can't find your diagrams. Recover them for you.
These instructions, when followed, produce items worthy of a king.
Tell me where you were attacked, remember?
A crossroads, not far. Forgive me. For this area I know poorly. Detailed directions I cannot provide. North of the spot stood a residence, near ruin.
Should be able to find it. Take care now.
Go, and in the world glory, its never-ending creation be praised. Farewell. It is to see you again. Quite the pleasure.
What did you... Take care now.
Go, and in the world glory, its never-ending creation be praised. Farewell.
Greetings.
Greetings, and praise the world in its never-ending creation.
Don't take this the wrong way, but honestly, world doesn't deserve much praise.
Nordlings. Disagreeable always. Faces crinkled, soured, ready to quibble to death even a simple greeting. Aha! But my tongue now has soured, while you for trade have come. Sadly, I can forge for you nothing. My belongings, tools inclusive, all lost.
You a craftsman, or a mage?
Your tongue has no word to fit my trade. A scholar and artisan I am. Part craftsman, part mage. Gematria, runecraft. Familiar to you are these words?
No. Runecraft seems pretty self-explanatory, though.
True, though my craft further ventures. Runes and glyphs I first make, then arrange into powerful magic words. Great practical applications as my art. For rune stones properly forged in a sword set so as to form a magic word. The blade more power grant than runestones set haphazardly. Such words, too, can of glyphs be made and set in armor.
Listen, folks sometimes hire me to solve their problems. Even retrieved a missing item or two in my time.
For me, this you cannot do. I sailed upon a great ship. It sank, and my instruments took to the sea's dark depths.
Buying replacements not an option?
Of my own design they were, specially forged. A fortune it cost to make them. And all the coin that with me I had brought lies now in the murky abyss with my instruments.
Seems your skills could be useful to me. Given that, I'd be happy to help you out. What do you say I get you the coin you need? Could pay me back in runes and glyphs.
Is it certain, your offer? A great sum I require. Tools of great expense I need to make even the simplest glyph. I make no mention of the more advanced or master-crafted.
Rest easy. Got a feeling this will be a good investment. Thanks. So long.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
You must pass your knowledge on.
I'm no trout that must get to its spawning ground. I shall do what I please, now leave me be. Frodo.
Want to talk to you.
But I do not wish to speak. Leave. You distress me.
You seem a nice enough guy.
Well, I'm not. I plan never to be. I became a druid to avoid others. To not have to deal with them. Not to smile when I don't wish to. To feign compassion when someone's travails matter less to me than a pair of birch cones. So I shall be straight. Get out of my sight. Before something, I know not what, deprives you of yours.
I want you to share your knowledge. Teach me alchemy.
You? My apprentice? That's rich. While you're at it, why did you ask Uderic if he'll share Spickerog with you?
I'm serious.
That's so. Don't make me laugh. I've devoted my life to alchemy. Son, literally. Spent countless days and nights with nothing but alembics, choking on fumes, scorching my skin with acids. If you think I'll simply betray to you what I learned through years of sacrifice and toil, then you're mistaken. Deeply.
Be a good student.
Doubtful. You can't even grasp the simple notion that I want you to leave. Though I am preparing to perform a rather tricky ritual. So I could use some help. Even yours. I require 3 favors. Do them for me, and I shall accept you as my apprentice.
Well, well, there's a way after all.
Get off your high horse and listen. First, you must bring me a pimpernel from the Muskogan forest. Second, I need a bottle of spirit from the old distillery on Hale Hill. Finally, convince Fridtjof to help me perform the rite. He's a druid like I am. You'll find him near Blandara. I believe he's there on a matter of some import. So, what will it be?
Pimpernel. Far as I know, it's got no use in alchemy apart from...
Would you teach your grandmother to suck eggs? It's not any pimpernel, but the one that grows in the Muskogan forest. And if the rumors are true, a creature jealously guards all the herbs growing there.
Forest creature jealously guarding some secrets? Sounds familiar. Spirit. Why do you need that?
As you must know, potential apprentice, alcohol is the base for all potions. Superior alcohol means a higher quality potion. This spirit has no equal. Its strength, its flavor. Unfortunately, The distillery atop Hale Hill has fallen into disrepair. We've lacked a source ever since. But you'll manage somehow, won't you? You're so confident.
This Fritjof, who is he?
The Vadermaker, huh? You don't know the word, do you? And I pledge to make you my apprentice. A Vadermaker is a druid who can manipulate the weather. Stop a storm, cause hail, make lightning turn your enemy to ash. I advise to address him with the utmost respect, if you value your life.
All right, I'll do it. But this ritual you want to perform, what's that about?
If you wish to be my apprentice, you must stop asking questions. I decide what to tell you and when to do it. Now go. Chop chop, before I change my mind.
Time to end this. Pollen on the leaves still. Someone picked the bloom recently.
Another seeker of Pimpernel.
Another?
Gremist has sent countless young druids into the forest. They emerge drained, with a blank stare, and with no flower. And they never speak of what happened. I've asked Gremist to stop the folly. He looked at me and laughed. But the fun's over. One of our novices, Ramond, has failed to return. I've come to find him, alive or dead.
What do you know about this forest?
Not much. Funny, isn't it? A druid should know every tree, every bush.
But even we know not to venture to some parts of the isle. We can subdue animals, but not monsters. And the word is, one has made its lair here.
A Leshen? An Axabrum?
Sadly, I don't know. As I said, those who have entered do not speak of who or what they saw.
Listen, you're looking for a druid, I'm looking for a flower. Let's go in together.
Why not? I could use the help of a tracker. Lead the way.
Flower. No petals. Hoofprints, but a biped's.
Aye?
Flower. No petals.
Glory you attain shall never perish.
We're going the wrong way. I'll not follow you all over Skellige. I shall return where the trail begins.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
Hoofprints, but a biped's. Flower. No petals. Flower. No petals. There were flowers here as well, but they've been picked. Every last one. Someone buried him. Not skillfully, but with great care. Lots of scratches. None look lethal, though. Body's dried out as if it was drained.
I know him. It's Yara the White of Caer Trolda. He died far from home. What a grotesque creature.
Oh, no. Oh, stop, please. Haha. Oh, this is great. No, stop. Please. Stop it, that tickles. Oh, two can play this game, you horny goat woman.
Unhand him, hellish creature. Raymond, step away from her.
Calm down. I've not been harmed. I came here.
You don't know what you're saying. She's cast a spell on you. We saw what happens to those who land in this beast's embrace. We saw Yara's body.
Then you saw I buried his body as custom dictates. I did not seek his death. He was very old. His heart was weak. I warned him it could end that way, but he kept returning.
I see through your lies. Your wretched charm won't work on me. I shall kill you here and now, monster.
I don't see any reason to kill her. She's a monster, sure, but a sentient one, and basically harmless.
No such thing. Just as there's no dry water, no cold fire. But if you'll not help, very well. I shall tend to her myself.
I'd advise against it.
I will return, with one who does not carry a sword for show.
Why did you take my side? I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed. I don't generally couple with witches, especially not out of gratitude.
Tell me why not. Is it the scars?
I detest when a man smells of blood. You witches always reek of it. Fiend blood, trot blood, and these are my brethren.
You're right. But unlike fiends and chorts, you...
have ample breasts and a pretty face. I know. Their lack of these attributes, is that what makes them easy to kill?
It's a bit more complicated than that. But never mind. No means no, I get it. Can't think of another way you can repay me. I'm looking for Pimpernel. You know this forest. Maybe you could help me.
I shall take you myself. And you, Rammond, go pick some more violets. Just the indigo ones this time.
Indigo? You mean blue?
No, indigo is indigo. Men.
Why you need all these flowers?
Nosy, aren't you? Wait and see. Pretty, don't you think? Bellflowers, violets, kingcups, pimpernels. I must pick some edelweiss. Take one, but no more. I've put a lot of work into making this cavern cozy.
Come on, Roach. Giddy up.
Once I begin, you must all enter your homes, shut the windows, lock the doors.
I don't like this. Shouldn't be...
You Fritjof?
That's right. And what do they call you, Witcher?
Me? Drifter, stranger, mutant, sometimes even by my name. Geralt of Rivia.
A man with a sense of humor. I like that. Well, what can I do for you, Geralt of Rivia?
Gremist wanted me to summon you. Need you to help him perform a ritual.
A ritual? Will this one stop him from being a mean old goat? I would go see him for old time's sake, but I've more important matters on my mind. Look about you. The ground. See how dry it is. It's not rained for weeks. The grass in pastures has withered. Sheep are starving. I must bring rain, but fear that... Wait just a moment. Perhaps you can help me.
How? I'm a man of many talents, but manipulating the weather's not one of them.
I have in mind a different skill, involving your soul. You see, Mother Nature dislikes it when you take something from her by force. She will defend herself. So fiercely, in fact, that I could use a defender myself. What do you say?
Sure, I'll help. Provided you go see Gremist afterwards.
Agreed. Now follow me. Time for a little storm.
Animal sacrifice?
Should we burn folk at the stake as they do on the continent? Better a sacrifice of goats and sheep, I think.
Foreigner, watch your step.
Stuka, Svarm, Fatna, Hala!
It's starting.
Blotter Himmel, Blotter Moiler, Blacker och Blixtar!
Lots of them.
Blotter Himmel, Blotter Moiler!
Storm, damn it.
I've not managed a storm that fine for ages. Did you see the drops? The size of eggs.
A little busy tending to the foglets. They weren't small either.
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, they always emerge. But perhaps that's for the best.
For the best. Why?
If manipulating the weather carried no risks, it'd not give me peace. Make it rain, make the sun shine. Some would want storms, others a sea calm as a pond frozen over. This way folk petition me only when their need is great, not because they've had a whim.
I get it. There are times I wish I didn't have to chase this necker or that drowner. Will you go see Gremist now?
With pleasure. After a storm of those proportions, I shall gladly have it to help him with his ritual. Till then.